This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and this is video number 732 in a row. Days in a row here on YouTube. Let's get into it. We pick up with our hero's journey, trying to, in one night, secure a place in the top 1200 Mythic for the future seasons. This all took place on the night of January 31st. This is, I think, the 5th video, might be the 6th, of just a long night of grinding and making content. I'll explain why I decided to do things the way I did them in a monologue at the end of the journey, with some reflections on the ranked ladder and what you can and should do near the end of a season if you're trying to make top 1200. And sharing this particular journey with you has been fun, exciting, interesting, all of those things. And today, after playing against multiple Yorion decks and kind of slow, grindy decks, I decided with my foot just barely inside the top 1200 at about 4 o'clock in the morning, I decided to grab rogues and get the rogues to finish the job. At least that was the hope. The goal is to be in under 600 in the last 12 hours, so under rank 600. So this was the deck that I grabbed to do it, and it's really the rogues that you all know and love. We probably don't have to explain any cards in here. You've seen them. You've rage quitted when they worked against you. If you've played them, you've known the joy and pain. The new thing is Cosima, because it's like Cosmos. Sure, pronouncing things. That's my new thing. I'm gonna pronounce things right. Totally gonna do that. Cosima, the god of the voyage. So I don't want Cosima in this deck so much as I want the Omen Keel. This card, of course, is a book, and reading the whole thing is difficult. If it's your first video with me, I've read this card a number of times, but in a nutshell, what I really want in this deck is the Omen Keel. I want 1 in a blue for a 3/3 legendary artifact vehicle that says whenever a vehicle I control deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles that many cards from the top of their library. You may play lands among those cards for as long as they remain exiled. Crew only 1. So the idea with the Omen Keel is that it adds to our mill plan, it speeds up our mill plan, it helps us hit our land drops, and it is an artifact vehicle, so it survives sweepers, while also being a pretty sizable body, 2 mana for a 3/3 in this case. And that was the main appeal for going with Cosima. You can also play the 2/4 side if you don't think it will die or think the opponent's not in a good place to remove it. And then when you exile it, you can start stocking up voyage counters on it, bring it back at some point, draw a bunch of cards. Because of that, because we got kind of this boost in card advantage in the deck, I took Luris out of the companion spot. I actually put it in the main deck because I really missed it as the companion. It's my kitty. Miss my kitty. And the Into the Story got reduced to only 2 copies, which actually worked out better than I thought it would because it is one of the clunkiest cards in the deck. You really don't want to draw 2 or 3 in the opening hand and struggle to mill your opponent. You really don't want 2 in your hand when you're facing a board of creatures that is coming to kill you. You kind of need 1 in just the right spot and you're good. And it worked out a little better than expected to have 2. So those are the adjustments to the deck. Otherwise, it's a very similar rogue deck. The foretell cards could be in this deck. I could definitely see a deck like... I could definitely see this pile including cards like Behold the Multiverse and Saw It Coming. I think those are perfectly fine to put in here in some number. I chose to go with Cling because I was ready for a mirror. I wanted to win the Rogue Mirror very much when I played it. So that's how I built the deck for this particular evening's grind as we go for hopefully under 600 to secure the top 1200 spot. We pick it up ranked around 1100. Will we get there? You're going to have to watch and find out. And like I said, when the journey concludes, I'll just kind of record a monologue talking about it. Just a reminder, this is part of like a 15-hour day or something like that. I probably talk a little less. I probably play a little worse. I probably look tired. I probably destroy my hair. It doesn't mean I need a vacation or that my life is falling apart. So I have a mom. Her name is Judy. I have a dad. His name is Bob. They did fine. They don't tell me when to go to bed anymore. And neither do you, YouTube comments. Be cool. Speaking of cool people on YouTube, today's video dedication is for Joshua Bunch, who just pledged $9.99 a month on Patreon. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. From now on, our temples of deceit will look lovely in your honor. So much appreciation and thank you to Joshua Bunch. This video and this cosmetic temple of deceit dedicated to you. Let's dive in. Let the Omen Kill Rogue nonsense begin. Can I please keep playing against Yorion in ridiculous control decks? No? Okay, fine. Guess I gotta earn it. Drew a Luris, though. Immediately on the draw against aggro. Immediately after switching. You guys know the life. You know the feeling. So I think we run out the Enforcer and block. Don't think we try to keep it. Getting it back from the graveyard with Luris is one way that we can try to be in this. Look at him go. Endless creatures. Okay, Amiria's Call. Interesting. We get 2 cards. Are they good? Yeah, they are really good. Keeps the Savior. We're probably going to Heartless Act this Savior. But let's see what they play. They've got 3 cards in the graveyard, so we might counter something. Hushbringer. It's fine, I guess. So they don't run Skyclave Apparition, so I think we just run the Luris out. No attack. Destroy this. They sack Savior. I have to pay 3 life if I want to make that play. I guess I do. What else you got? You're gonna have to go for something. Sky Mall? Alright. Well, I'm counting that they don't have Fight as 1 or some nonsense. Okay, we're alive. Good draw. We can play Luris, but we can't get anything back, so we'll do this. They do run Skyclave Apparition. They run Skyclave Apparition, and they run Hushbringer. Carelessness indeed. Just looking to wreck yourself, I guess. And there it is! Are you kidding me right now? Are you actually kidding me right now? I guess we want them to spend their next turn hooking up the mall. Oh, that's a good draw, though. Three apparitions. They don't want to race with the Luris. If they can't get rid of the Luris, like putting the Sky Mall in the apparition here doesn't do much other than hope I can't attack with it. Which is nice. Yep, no attacks. Awakening. Will be good if the Luris ever dies. And doesn't get exiled. Ooh, should have used the Thirst, because then maybe... Nah, probably won't matter. But I was going to say, maybe Lurrus will get targeted for Exile, and I can target Lurrus in response with an Eliminate, so then I can Awakening it back. Opponent has a Hollow Blade. Opponent has a Bounty. Nice series of draws. We have a Crab. We have a Crab and a Lurrus who wants to get busy. They're going to have to brick wall the Lurrus. There's a few ways we can play this. Let's go like this. Probably should have attacked with this too. But I guess it makes them suit it up if they want to get in. And then the Lurrus just counter races them. So the Lurrus is super awkward for them. So they're going to hook up the Lifelinker. Is that going to attack? Yes. And Giant Killer just as a critter. Backup Lurrus. If I attack here, the opponent will probably discard their last card just to kill the Lurrus, but we have another. It's a pretty nasty thing. And then we, what, Bloodchief's Thirst this? Ooh, they let the Hollow Blade die. They like their card. Okay. Save that Awakening. Yeah, that's the card, isn't it? And they have the land. So they get to suit up as well. It's a big deal. That's probably going to win them the game unless we draw the answer. Interesting. Interesting draw for us. So first strike here. We would get backup Mills. Let's go ahead and play this card, the Heartbreaker. Look at all the Awakenings. There were the lands I wanted them to draw. So would I rather mill them? I think so. They're on 32. We got a ways to go, but we do have the Crab ready to go. Would have appreciated if they had drawn that land. Wow. I just got wrecked. I just got wrecked really good. Interesting. They didn't get a protection spell. What if I had removal? I don't. I'm not capable, apparently. But what if I did? Insane. Alright, so Cosima go on a voyage and start gassing back up, but we didn't kill their Lurrus when we had the chance, which means we're probably going to lose. Unless we can really get the mill game going. It's a big critter. That is a big Lurrus. I guess we have to try to stay alive. We do have a lot of blocks for a very long time. So, now it is the mill win con. Drown in the lock. Not good enough with the Selfless Savior on the board. And again. I guess I should have attacked and forced the opponent to use the Savior, right? This was tapped. That was a misplay. The opponent wants to kill the Lurrus, of course. I mean, countering it, they just get it back. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't help me. The only question now is if they can figure out how to navigate the win. I think it's got to be Bounty. I mean, they've got double protection with Savior. I mean, they've got to start, like, sneaking the damage through. Double up on Hushbringer. Countering it just means they play it again. Robber. Robber's pretty good. So again, we could attack with this. The opponent will try to find a way to kill it. We can Agadeem's it back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 7, play another Robber. There's various ways they can prevent me from preventing the damage, but let's make them see it. Nice. They take it. Draw. Okay. Hushbringers, baby. Hushbringers are pain. Cards. Let's take that action. Giant Killer my Robber. So that's going to get him some damage. We still have 1 card hand. They're going for Speaker. I mean, okay. It's a little bit slow, I think. I could counter it, but I'm pretty sure I'll be okay. Ow. Ow, ow. 12. 12 to 18 cards in the deck. Trying to beat a Hushbringer, too. This gets through. But I think... Okay. So I think I'm going to get back the Lurrus and the new instance of Lurrus. They let it through last time. They'll let it through again, I think. Yep. Mill that one card. It could matter. All right, draw. Fable Passage. Good. Draw. Fable Passage. Good. When I keep the untapped Luris, it will be a new instance of Luris. So I can pitch this, draw again, Thought Thief, and play again. And play again. So they can tap me down. I don't think they can hit the lethal. So they can tap both flyers here. It's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is what I see. And then these get blocked, 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 blocked. Could they do it with Bounty? Making one more thing unblockable? I think that gets them to 14. Where are they at? 13? This is doable. This is very doable. Mm-hmm. Black. At 7. Counter. How about on the creature that I can't block? They keep trying to build up other creatures too. I just don't understand it. They could have won a long time ago with Alseed. Luris just giving protection every turn. I would have died for sure. Alright, that's not lethal. We could just take it. We might need multiple draws next turn to make this all come together, although I think we'll be fine. Need another crab. That would be nice. 13 cards. We got this. We can do it. Make a 4/4. You got it. Savior. Yep. Boom. Easy. Easy mode. Oh, you have no idea. Put it all in the graveyard, buddy. Bye. God. Oh, life gain. 4 or 5 wins in a row here, and we're good. This hand is nice. On a red might be nicer. Having 2 1/1s out at once doesn't sound particularly great, but maybe the Omen Keel, you know. Maybe that's what we're going for here. Robber of the rich. Alright, we've got to be defensive. We can't get greedy. Ugh, 2 lands. And they stole into the story. Shuffler's fine. It's the only other one in my deck. So, Heartless Act has to hit Annex if they have that. Let's get the keel down. Next turn we can play Heartless Act and Wind Robber. Get a nice little double spell going. We're still a long ways away from having their graveyard full for story, sadly. Look at them go. What masters of magic. I think they have a shock. In which case we want to attack with Omen Keel here. Saving it to block won't work. All that hesitation, you can kind of tell. Oh, they have Frostbite. That's good too. Master of Magic continues. Alright. Guess we should wipe out one of these robbers. They do have the land first, so we can't get under their ability to rob us, which is horrible. But I guess I should have taken out one of them. But now I'm like, yeah. It's freaking Embercleave. What are they going to play? If I hit pass, they're going to do something, right? Interesting. So they must have something they really want to play. Yeah, there it is. We're just dead. Need to draw a good card. We had a good hand too. We just got ripped. Ripped to pieces. Not even close. So, I definitely didn't grab this deck because I was playing against mono red. I've been playing against everything but immediately after switching to it, we've had 2 horrible matchups, white and red. I grabbed this because I was playing against so many slow, clunky control decks. But those are gone. As soon as we change decks, those disappear. Good hand, though. Let's see if we can make something awesome happen. Fill the graveyard? I think so. We'll decide next turn whether or not Cosima's going on a voyage here. Gruel. Okay, 3 straight aggressive decks. Can't read the meta. I just can't do it. Something's messy, but this hand is good. We might just be able to tempo Gruel out before it does anything that can hurt us too badly. Like we can fill the graveyard faster than they can ooze, for example. It's too bad we didn't get the extra points from that hit. Interesting. I'm not blocking. They obviously could just eat a card from their graveyard and eat the Soaring Thought Thief and feel great about themselves. So, Mammoth or Beast? Mammoth. Alright, attack for 9, then attack for 9, and hope that they can't kill me. We're probably a removal spell away from just absolutely locking this game up. And that didn't happen. A removal spell or a counter. But doesn't mean they can stop us. They can gain 2 life with their ooze. They want to grow the ooze anyway, so we don't want to block that with the Cosima, and we don't want to block the mammoth. But they have to have a blocker open, or else we get 2 more points with the Cosima. No blocks. Damage is in. They have to somehow defend. They have to play a blocker, and they have to be able to eat 2 things in their graveyard, or they have to kill something. Preferably 2 somethings. Smashing. Okay. I guess that keeps them alive. Huh. Do we exile Cosima now? If I draw a Cling to Dust, I think I beat them. I'll just target what they... but I have to make that decision first. And with 2 Fabled Passages, Cosima's so big, and we're so many more cards. But I might just die to Embercleave. Probably not, though. Let's take the action. I know it seems loosey-goose, but we gotta do it for the land. So this will draw 2 cards and be like a 4/6 when it comes back. Close game. What's gonna happen? You ate my Wind Robber, you monster. Alright, Fable Passage, Embercleave, easy. Easy mode. Ooh, tapped smashing, okay. Think they're going for the win? Alright, one thing at a time. Behold the power of Cosima. Take, and then decline. Decline, 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 decline. Don't forget to decline. CGB, don't forget to don't you forget to decline. Don't you forget to decline. You better decline. Heartless Act. Feeling good. That's my girl. She should have an animation. This can't get big enough, and this kills this. Embercleave. Alright, what are you targeting? Nope. Nope. Denied. Whew. 3 straight aggro decks since switching to an anti-control deck. Come on now. We're on the play, though. It's hard to be mad. No Cosima, though. No card advantage. Tide Channel. Teamer? What are you? Herp? Some kind of Sultai? What you up to? Gargaroth. Okay. This might be the matchup we wanted. I'm a little nervous that's not the draw we wanted, but we will see. They're not off to a fast start. point in a removal spell somewhere. Let's not. We need these really bad. And we need to fill the graveyard in time to draw a card with our Wind Robber. Don't nightmare me. Don't do it. Tap land. What is going on? Alright, if we play this in response, I think they're going to kill the Thieves Guild Enforcer. So I'd rather attack first and get the damage. But if this resolves, I get 3 more damage. So maybe they'll wait till end of turn anyway. It's possible. Or maybe what they have isn't something that can kill this, though that seems unlikely. Okay. Weird. Frantic Inventory. Oh no. Is that what they have? Now it's a draw 2? No, they played nothing. Well, why wouldn't they play something there? Just full control for the bluff? Possibly. Oh, Shark Typhoon. They have Shark Typhoon. That makes sense. Binding. Gross. Gross. Alright. Needs card advantage. Wow, greedy deck. It is the matchup we wanted, and I don't know if we're going to get there, but we're going to try. Our draw definitely isn't good enough. Big, expensive, clunky cards is what we wanted to play. Let's hope they go for a Gargaroth here. Gargaroth. 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 No. No such luck. Okay. Temple. Turn them sideways. Be ready for this Shark Typhoon. Oh man, another Frantic Inventory. Such a greedy deck. And yet, it seems like we're just inching. We're inching over the finish line. Okay, to the bottom. Where's our card advantage? Death Touch, you got it. You got it. There's Gargaroth. Yes. Alright, I think that's game. Yeah, nice. I got lucky. Things lined up. I got really lucky. All right, we're in the top 1,000. Just need to string like 3 more wins together. On the play, make it count. Yes. All right, things are definitely turning our way. I think we... This is an interesting one. I think we slow roll the crab and try to get the Omen Keel going. But let's see. Play your Lovestruck Beast. Yep. Get that hinge out of here. Gruel again. Whoa. It's an interesting draw. Alright, Cosima, Omen Keel. I still think that's the right play here. We're going to try to get lands from the opponent's deck. Well, what you got? What have you got? Show us what you've got. I had a feeling. Let's see if they know they can't attack. Whoa. Whoa. Bro. Don't think that's the play. Pretty sure that's not the play. Reasonably confident, not the play. Guess you haven't seen a vehicle in a while. Don't get cocky. It's still Gruel. Gruel is still a devastating deck. It will punish you. Hey, we hit a land. Alright, we got some creatures that can attack into a Lovestruck Beast. Feels good. Black mana off the top. Let's go. Whoa. Huh. Interesting. Do you have a stomp? We did get the black mana. I don't know if we needed it. I think it's this. Although we can do it after attacks. So we can do this first. Mega Mill. Deck is about half gone. Power up. If they have a Bonecrusher Giant, they can kill the Omen Keel after blocking it, but I guess it's done its job. Complete with a crab attack. That's an oops. It's gonna be a lot of damage. Strict misplay. Strict misplay. Should have blocked the crab. Alright, we still can't kill the Lovestruck Beast without anything other than this Thirst. So I think what we do is save this for the Beast. And we'll hide that we have double black until next turn. Opponent went to 5. Pretty sure they're just dead. I mean, there was way too much nothing they did last turn. 25 cards to go. Remember Shield Breaker for the Omen Keel. That was a good draw. Maybe they just figured out it's an artifact. Who knows? I don't know. Drown, kill an Innkeeper. They block one of these and they die. Okay. Oh, I can't cast it? I thought I could cast the spell. Apparently not. Doesn't matter. Bloodchief's Thirst does it. Right lethal. I guess I can't cast the spells. I can only play the land side. Oh, yes! 693. Closing in on a good spot. It's the middle of the night. I think I've been grinding for 12 straight hours. But if we get this win, I'm pretty sure we're just locked. Pretty sure we're done on this win. We might be in without it, but I'm not willing to risk it. This is the big one. We're on the draw. This hand is meh. Let's keep it. At least the mana's good. No, not mono red. No! Come on. Okay. This is gonna take all of our talent. Turn them sideways. Don't hold back. Okay. So they already stole the Omen Keel. So they get to play a Cosima. We are playing a Thought Thief. Thought Thief might be able to ambush this. I think we take this block, though. Try to make them lose their Krichas. Okay, black. See what they do? Three toughness isn't great here. Alright, it's 5 to 5. So they'll attack, they'll put this trigger on the stack. They'll flash in, so they don't get another card. Unless they play something right now. Which they don't. And no blocks. Too many things could go wrong. Okay, Rimrock is here. We can not kill it. We can kill it if we mill. I think we just want Cosima, though. I think it's your time. And I think we're taking a lot of damage. But we need to start milling them a little. Oh man, those weren't lands. Those weren't lands. And they drew the land because of us. That sucks. Alright. Don't think we can afford to take it. Okay. 4. Too many lands. Too many lands. We're just not getting anywhere. We do have to be ready to counter something here. I don't think playing Restoration for 7 is ever going to happen. Let's get it tapped out of the way if we're not going to use it. 4. We gotta push. Gotta get that graveyard full. Seven. Don't think it's gonna work out, guys. Think we're dead. Oh, I needed that. I needed that bad. Didn't need that. If only I had known better. Easy game. They outrogued me by a mile. I wasn't even close. And Cosima didn't bring it. That's for sure. Okay. Not completely dead. We still get a top deck next turn. How do they always have a million more cards than me? I don't understand. Okay. Wait for the pump. No pump. Nothing. Okay, we needed a spell there and we didn't get it. Like a spell might have let us cling to dust and stay alive. Oh, we're playing dragon, are we? Okay. How many dragons do you think they have in their hand? 3? Please stop flooding. Please. Wow. Alright. Cosima doesn't belong in rogues. I'm convinced. And we are back for the post-game wrap-up. And yep, it was a fight and we almost got there. We got right to the edge, 693. But of course, in classic MTG Arena Shuffler fashion, matchmaking fashion, whatever is definitely not rigged. When we switched to rogues, immediately we started playing against aggro decks, and the matchups were very difficult, and we were lucky to win some of them. But if the meta is going to be aggro, we're going to need a different boat. Should Cosima go in rogues? Did we learn that? I think this card is fine here, but I think that we can tweak some of the other cards in the deck. I do think that this card works for the deck, though. I don't know if we need all 4. I don't know if we ever even want to play the 2/4 creature. And I definitely miss Lurrus from the companion spot. So do we have a strictly better deck here? Maybe for some matchups against sweepers, this card is really nice. But against most, and especially with these having flash anyway, I don't think it's necessary. Like, this isn't the reason I would run out and craft Cosima. Definitely not. So you can play it this way, and I'm happy that I did. It gave me at least something new about rogues to enjoy. But it's not required. If you're already a rogue player, then by all means, you can skip the Cosima. You can move Lurrus back over here. Play around with cards like Saw It Coming. Behold the Multiverse is an interesting one to play around with that can kind of let you trim into the story, but I still don't know if you want to in that case. It's rogues. Anything you do when playing rogues will be evil. You will never make anyone happy, so my advice, embrace your inner heel. Embrace your inner evil. Activate true villain mode is what I'm trying to say. If you're going to play this deck, go all the way. Play it the way you want to play it. And then on that note, if you want tips, more tips on how to play rogues, there's actually a video on the members side of the channel. A friend of mine named Andrew and I have been meeting up on Tuesday nights to just watch videos from his tournaments and talk about what he could have done better for a while. About 10 months. And his latest one was with rogues. So I watched some of his videos with rogues, and we just kind of talked about which lines and where things changed and what he could have done differently in those spots. That is a members only video. It will stay a members only video. I didn't feel like editing it, but it's one of the things that Andrew and I have been doing anyway. And this was an opportunity to share it with all of you. So if you want to join and become a member and watch the Covert Go coaching video on Dimir Rogues, check it out. And I appreciate that. Thank you very much for joining. I really like it. It helps a lot. All right. Next time, the conclusion of the one-night climb into the top 1200. Will it end with me as afraid, with my sanity frayed, lying on the floor in the corner screaming with all of my hair torn out and my eyes bloodshot and drool coming from my mouth? Will it end with that, CGB? Or will we endure and be triumphant? Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.